Hello everyone, how are we doing? This is Dr. Aderemi from Mom Health Parenting YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be talking about something a lot of mothers complain about. Well, not like they are complaining, but they are really confused about it. I'm going to be talking about colic in infants. To be quite honest, a lot of physicians are still doing a lot of research to what causes colic in infants, to what causes this discomfort when a baby is born. It usually starts some weeks after a baby is born. Usually for a mature baby, it usually starts few weeks after the baby is born. You hear the mother complaining, oh, the baby is swaddling, the baby is wriggling, showing some sign of discomfort, showing some signs that he or she is gassy, that the baby has clenched feet, the baby isn't feeding, the baby is crying. Yes, the babies cry, or not usually cry like crying in distress. These babies are not sick. These babies don't have any disorder. They are just showing some form of discomfort, or the fact that they are not comfortable, so they show some signs of probably like crying, wriggling for some hours in a day, to some days, to some weeks. This happens, and then you hear the mothers call and say, oh, I think my baby has colic. My mother or my grand aunt has recommended we give this and we give that. Yes, a lot of mothers have these issues. So what causes colic in infants? Usually the cause for now is still quite unknown. A lot of things have been attributed to it. The baby is born mature, the baby is still developing. It's a new world for the baby. It's a new experience for the baby. The baby still has some things. The baby is obviously still growing. And then the baby's digestive system is growing, is stretching. The baby is not exposed to food directly from the outside. The baby is no more dependent on your placenta. Another thing associated with colic is gas. And a lot of things could cause the baby to be gassy. For instance, if you are bottle feeding and you're using a teat that when the baby latches onto, the baby has to suck a lot. If the baby is sucking a lot, the baby can be taking in a lot of gas if the teat is not wide enough. Another thing is, if the teat is wide enough but then you keep shaking the bottle, there's a lot of gas in the milk, and then you give the baby could also be swallowing a lot of gas. If the baby is crying and eating at the same time, you shouldn't give your baby food when your baby is crying. The baby can be swallowing gas, crying, and still struggling to eat. Another thing is improper breastfeeding practices. Your baby is not latching onto your nipples properly. Your baby is not sucking properly. Your baby is sucking from your nipples and still sucking in air. This could expose the baby to a lot of gas. Also, some babies are intolerable to certain feeds. If you notice you're trying out a certain formula, your baby is gassy, your baby is intolerable, your baby is throwing it up, your baby keeps regurgitating the food, your baby has signs that the baby is not digesting this milk properly, it's important for you to try other infant foods, or for you to try on just exclusive breastfeeding for that period. So a lot of things have been attributed to causing colic in infants. Another thing about this is, how do these kids present? As I said earlier, they wriggle, they could clench their feet. A friend of mine sent me a video of her daughter. She thought the child had colic. Child wasn't even crying, but the child was showing wriggling, signs of discomfort, and kept bringing her head forward. She was obviously in distress, obviously uncomfortable. So what do we do? As I said earlier, try proper feeding practices. Try to swaddle your baby, make your baby comfortable, skin to skin contact. Try a pacifier. When this happens, sing to your baby, reassure your baby, talk to your baby. Yes, this is very important. This is a new experience for your baby. You're supposed to help the baby through this process. Aside that, if you think your baby is allergic to something, try and stop it, try other options and see if it will improve. And even if it doesn't, it's just a few weeks, a few months, and generally babies do well. You don't need to try out any medications. If you are really worried that something is ongoing, the baby starts to develop symptoms as suggestive of a sickness, please see a physician. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to share this video. Also, hit the notification button to get more videos like this. You can also visit our website at www.momhealth.com.ng for all maternal and baby products. Guess what? We have a 10% discount for you for all purchases made on that website. Another good news we have for you is you can also visit Google Play Store and download the Mom Health mobile app to explore all our amazing features. Thank you very much.